Hello and welcome in to this full body yoga flow. Find yourself in a cross-legged seat and start to feel the grounding energy of the earth beneath you. Centering yourself on your mat and then slowly bringing your palms together at heart center in Anjali Mudra. Being here, being present, taking a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Once more, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And gently releasing your hands, releasing your legs, and bending your knees, taking your feet wider than hip width apart before windshield wipering knees from side to side, gently opening up the hips. And right knee bends internally, and breathe here, releasing through the hips. And then switching, left knee bends internally, breathing, and gently releasing before finding yourself in tabletop on all fours, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders, spreading the fingers wide, grounding down before inhaling into your cow. Exhaling into cat as you dome the back. Inhaling into cow as you arch through the spine, crown of the head and tail toward the sky. Moving through your cat-cows at your own pace with your breath. Before grounding through the earth and inhaling right arm up toward the sky, setting up for thread the needle, reaching that arm through, resting on your right shoulder. Option to walk your left fingertips toward the top of the mat, twisting through your spine. You can take any other variations in this posture that work for your body. Breathing and softening through the posture. Walking the left hand back underneath the shoulder, inhaling right arm back up toward the sky, twisting through the body, and ground the right hand, preparing for the opposite side. Inhale, left arm open, twist, before taking that hand through, threading the needle, resting on the left shoulder, and then walking right hands past the top of the mat, drawing that right hip back as you find more length through your torso. Breathing here. And gently walking the right hand back underneath your shoulder, press down through the earth and inhale, left arm open toward the sky, twisting, releasing the left hand toward the ground. Setting up for puppy pose, walking your hands out in front, melting your heart toward the ground as your sits bones reach up toward the sky. Maybe your chin touches the earth. Uttana Shirshasana. Breathing into your heart. Before slowly pressing through the hands, walking hands in slightly, setting up for downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Sending your hips up toward the sky, finding length through the spine. You can bend one knee and then the other. Walking your dog, opening up the backs of your legs. Keep pressing the earth away from you. Breathe. And slowly taking tiny steps all the way toward the top of the mat before coming into forward fold Uttanasana. Ground through the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Gently reaching for opposite elbows and swaying from side to side. Feel the decompression through the spine. Releasing through the neck. Letting your torso be heavy. Gently releasing the hands toward the earth and then rolling up one vertebrae at a time, starting from the base of the spine, all the way up toward the crown of the head until we meet in Tadasana. Palms face forward, heart is open, tail reaches down toward the ground. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, swan dive forward, leading from the heart, coming into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And step the left foot back, coming into a low lunge. Plant the left hand on the earth. Inhale, the right arm open toward the side. Simple twist. And let that hand come down to the earth. Back knee touches down before rising up into Anjaneyasana. Arms overhead. Hips soften toward the mat. Opening up through the heart and finding length through the spine. Breathe. And gently releasing your hands to frame your front foot as you prepare to straighten out your front leg. Sending your hips back. Leg straightens, toes up toward the sky. Make sure your right hip is drawing back and your left hip is drawing forward. Fold here. And then find some movement. Bend into the knee and straighten. Bending into the knee, opening through the hips, and straightening that leg. Bending once again. And then walking your hands to the inside of your front foot, setting up for lizard. You can come onto forearms or stay on your hands. Lift the back knee perhaps and find some gentle movement here, opening up through the hips, opening up through the pelvis. Movement is optional. Back knee comes down, walking onto your hands if you're on forearms. Tucking your back toes, lifting the knee and walking your hands over toward the left side of the mat, coming into a standing wide straddle. Prasarita Padottanasana. I'm going to take my hands behind my back and interlace fingers, opening up through the shoulders. Reaching fists up toward the sky. Gently releasing and then walking your hands all the way toward the back of the mat, framing your left foot, Anjaneyasana. Hips melt toward the earth, open up through the heart. Hands come down to frame your front foot, and then walking hands back to the middle of the mat before bending one knee and then the other, opening up through the hips. You'll feel a great opening in your inner thighs. And gently walking hands back toward the front of the mat, framing the right foot before stepping back into plank and lowering through chaturanga. You can check out my other video on how to chaturanga, lowering all the way onto your belly before opening up to Bhujangasana Cobra. Shoulders relax away from the ears, triceps and elbows hug in toward the body before releasing all the way down, tucking toes under, hips up toward the sky, down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Taking tiny steps all the way toward the top of the mat, coming back into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Ground down through the feet and rise all the way up to standing with arms overhead before bending the elbows, cactusing arms, lifting through the sternum, arms back overhead, swan dive forward, leading from the heart. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. And start to sit back into your imaginary chair, Utkatasana. Sending the tailbone down, lifting through the heart, pouring the weight into your heels. Breathe before folding forward, planting the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and step the right foot back, coming into your simple twist, grounding through the right hand. Inhale your left arm open toward the sky, rotating around the spine. And exhale that hand down to frame your front foot. Back knee touches down. Inhale, arms overhead. Anjaneyasana, once again lifting through the heart. Finding the extension through your body. Keep breathing. Before gently releasing the hands down to frame your front foot as you straighten out your front leg, your left leg, coming into half Hanumanasana. Toes flex up toward the sky. Left hip draws back, right hip draws forward. Before finding some movement here, bending into the knee, straightening the leg, bending and straightening, opening up through the hips. Before settling with a bent knee, and walking your hands to the inside of the foot, you can walk the left foot out and coming into your lizard. I'm on my forearms, my back knee is lifted, and I'm finding some free movement here. You can settle directly into your lizard, or you can find some movement, yogi's choice. Back knee comes down. Breathe. Before walking onto your hands, if you're on forearms, and walking your hands toward the right side of the mat, coming into Prasarita Padottanasana. This time I'm reaching for my opposite ankles or feet. You can reach for thighs, calves, wherever your hands meet, reaching the crown of your head toward the earth, opening up through the legs. Full decompression through the neck, the cervical spine. And gently walking hands back underneath, bending into one knee, and then the other, once again opening up through the hips, the inner thighs, finding spaciousness. Before walking hands toward the back of the mat, framing the right foot, back knee comes down, Anjaneyasana, arms overhead, opening up through the heart. And hands come down, lift the back knee, walk hands all the way back toward the top of the mat, frame the left foot, step back into plank, roll down through your chaturanga, and find yourself in Bhujangasana, cobra. Open up the sternum, lifting through the heart. Gently rolling up, taking your knees wide, big toes come to touch, sitting back on your heels, child's pose. Find length through the spine. And release. Feel the earth and its grounding energy beneath you. Before slowly coming onto all fours and finding yourself in a seated position, setting up for butterfly, Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together, your knees wide. Taking any variations here, you can find some movement, you can grab your feet, you can press your elbows into your thighs or walk your hands out in front of you. It's yogi's choice here. Opening up through the inner thighs, the groin, breathing into the hips. And slowly rising up before releasing the legs and finding your way onto your back body. Once you get there, draw your knees in towards your chest and take some gentle circles, massaging your lower back on the earth. Before opening your knees wide, reaching for pinky toe sides of your feet, coming into happy baby. And then slowly releasing your feet, taking feet about hip distance apart. Setting up for bridge, pressing your feet into the earth, lifting your hips, interlacing fingers behind your back as you walk one shoulder under, followed by the other, opening up your heart, keeping knees hip distance apart. And then slowly rolling onto your back body, one vertebrae at a time, and finding your way into a supine twist. I cross my left leg over the right. My knees are bent, and I'm letting my left arm get long as I breathe through my spine, massaging my organs. Gently drawing your knees back to center. Find the opposite cross if you crossed legs. And then let your knees fall over toward the left side. Right arm is long away from the body, helping to accentuate the twist. Breathing here through the spine into the abdomen. Soften. And slowly finding your way out, uncrossing the legs. I'm hugging my knees into my chest, coming into a little seed before fully releasing onto my back body for Shavasana, final relaxation. Taking your time here, really grounding into the mat, being present, being here now.